Alright, welcome to episode 2 of Blix SMP. This is just a quick start of the video to show you some of the progress we've made since the last video, which is quite a lot, frankly. For starters, I have now nearly got full diamond. I just have a gold helmet for just in case we go to the nether. This is my base that you can see here. That cobblestone thing is the plans for my base, which I'll reveal later in the episode. That is our crummy starter house, which has been fully built, and so we're moving out. Over there, just beyond the dark oak, if you can see it, hold up, let me get a bit closer. There, you can see a part of Light's base, which probably will be shown later in the episode. Over yonder, like a couple hundred blocks over there, is Storm's base, which has got literally nothing. This is a walkway I made to get to the old nether portal, which has been moved to inside the house, which you can see over there. You can see a bit of obsidian. We've got a sugarcane farm, tree farm, with all the types of wood, except for jungle, Jesus. There we have our cactus farm, sweet berry farms, wheat and carrot, animal pens, with the first one being cow, then sheep, chickens, and pigs. That's the staircase leading up to Light's base. What else? That's a bridge made by Storm, which is frankly beautiful, if I do say so myself. That one is just a bit more basic. That spawn pillar that has evolved a lot more since the last time, which is just MLG Tower now. And that's Light's horse, which you can't see, but there's a horse in that pen, and that's Light's horse. Light's horse, Jesus. That's the 0, 0 coordinate, by the way. There's like some lava there. What else? Yeah, sad story. I had a music disc. I found another music disc. So in the first episode, if you remember, I got Strad. And then I later got another one on that field before it was turned into the mob farm. I placed a boat, got a creeper in it, and then caused the skeleton to kill that creeper. And that's how I got Chirp. But then I went mining, and I took a jukebox and Chirp with me, which was actually originally going to be Strad, but I changed my mind, thank God, because I'll tell you why in a minute. But Storm was actually gone mining, and I wanted to prank him with the music disc by playing it at random intervals, just to annoy him a little. And then he logged off for a second because he had to do something. So then I continued mining, I made my way back, I skipped all the resources because I was like, okay, if I'm skipping everything just in case I die, don't lose all the resources that I've mined up until then, which was actually quite a lot, so thank God I did that. And also, if my pickaxe does run out, I know that's worth coming back here and I'll just grab it on my way back. I go and mine a first diamond vein, which was kind of sad, honestly. Then the second vein I mined was an iron vein. I fell in lava, placed my water bucket, didn't do anything, I actually sealed off my only exit. Then I panicked, I just spammed my bucket everywhere, and I just ended up burying myself further inside of the lava because I kept placing the bucket again. So I kept placing lava on top of myself instead of excavating it. And I ended up dying. And I lost Chirp, which is, thank God it wasn't Strad, because I don't know what I would have done if it was Strad, because that is my most valued possession. Also, this is a different pickaxe from the last episode. The first pickaxe of the SMP is actually in my precious chest. It's actually in a chest which I've labeled Blix's temporary precious chest, which is just over there, that chest you see right there. That's where all my valuables are, and that's where that thing is. And there's also like Strad in there, my jukebox, which is my last diamond that I actually have to my name outside of this, all my armor. And a bone, which Storm gave to me, which she called the friendship bone. So that's why I cherish that. It's just random items, but they are sentimental items nonetheless. And there's also a bunch of shields in there, but that's irrelevant because they're just to keep this one from destroying because it's quite frankly fabulous. That's it for this short segment. You'll see these things more in depth later on in the episode when the other guys will come on as well, and then you'll see.
Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Blix SMP. As you might notice, we're starting this episode off in the Nether. And as you probably can tell with my toolbar, we have been a little busy this past time. And I know we did, okay, I'm gonna admit it, we did the cliche thing of, oh, we did some off-camera mining. You know, because we didn't want to record, because we just played like 5 minutes this day, 5 minutes that day, maybe a bit longer that day if that was just grinding stuff, so it wasn't really worth recording. And eventually I just started mining for fun, like, I got full netherite. I'm just wearing a golden helmet for piglins in case I run into any. Yeah, so we're not all equally kitted out, I guess. Since light is still probably on iron armor, and Storm is on full diamond with a couple. So light is still on the most basic of iron tools, and Storm actually does have a netherite sword because he basically traded it with me. Like, I gave him a netherite ingot because I have basically all the netherite on the server at the moment. And so I traded him one. What the hell? Okay, I traded him one netherite ingot for 20 diamonds, which you can see here. And then this is all the netherite I still have left. This is my netherite kit. This is all enchanted books that I just enchanted because of useless enchants. The first diamond pickaxe, which was the last thing you saw in the last episode that I clarified in the end of that episode and at the clip you saw in the beginning. Strad still survived. I did eventually once had chirp, but I think I've explained that already in the beginning. But yeah, that got wrecked. Then friendship bone. I think I showed all of this stuff. Maybe not. Well, this is just a jukebox in this. This is my precious stuff. This is friendship bone. I got this from Storm. I did a little strip dance here. Here we finished the house as well, as you can see. I don't remember. Yeah, also the islands are gone. They're already gone. So at the beginning of the beginning of this episode, like the first clip, I showed you guys these islands. Oh yeah, I built that as well. They haven't seen it yet. I'm gonna leave it, but whatever. So there used to be 2 islands here where the nether portal used to be, but we already moved it since then. And I've made it my work to spend a couple hours and get rid of both of these islands. So they're completely gone. But yeah, so basically Light's house has made a lot of progress. So last episode, I basically just showed you where it was going to be. Storm's base hasn't made any progress because he was just too busy building this. Like, he built the entire roof, but I told you that in the last episode. At least I thought I did. Also, it's not worth going down into the mines. There's nothing down there. Just my painful 2,000 block long tunnel, because I had been mining for 2,000 blocks before finding 1 vein of diamonds. Luckily it was a 10 vein, but still, I didn't have any diamonds left, so I was really angry. Okay, our farm as well. I dyed every sheep purple because why not? The diorite incinerator only to be used for burning diorite. Yeah, I made this because well, I don't have any on me and I don't think there's any left, but there was a ton of diorite in those islands, so I just destroyed them all. This is just the beginning of the episode. This is just going to be a more in-depth tour of everything that happens. Because that clip you saw in the beginning was supposed to be like a day or so before the actual episode was going to be recorded. It ended up being like 2 weeks. Like, that's just insane. This is Lightspace. I mean, he hasn't made any progress. Nobody has made any progress except for me. I've got a ton of gravel, which I'll show you in a minute why I have that. Yeah, Lightspace hasn't made any progress. This is a few pumpkins that I made because I tried to give him this. Also, I found a ton of emeralds. Like, I found more emeralds than I found diamonds in those 2,000 blocks I mined. That is embarrassing. Like, I found 2 veins, like, right next to each other, but I couldn't find any diamonds, so I was getting really frustrated. Also, spawn pillar has evolved, I guess. It's a little taller than last time. And I guess we sometimes use it for MLGing, but I have 20 levels and I am not risking it. And if you think that it's kind of weird that I use a bunch of red wool, but the sheep are purple, I dyed those purple afterwards. Like, I just had a bunch of red dye left, and I had a bunch of blue dye as well from the flowers and stuff. So I just made a bunch of purple dye, because stuff like my bed and my shield banner, but it's gone since I died recently. Because we went to like a freaking bastion once too, and it was a nightmare. It was going well until we tried to charge a brute, and then he just wrecked us, like, badly. Where is all our... That is not a lot of sand. We do not have a lot of sand at all. Because I made a portal, that's why we were in the nether before, but I made a portal to... Crap. But I made a portal to a gravel biome that I found. But I haven't... Yeah, see, I still have some obsidian left, but I'm way too far out from any kind of desert. So I'm just gonna keep the obsidian in there for now. Got my spectral arrows. I also made a netherite hoe, which was probably a regrettable. That was a regret. Yeah, that was a regret. Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna show you my base plans now. So basically, I'm gonna show you what I've gotten in the actual world, or in the actual server now, and then I'm gonna show you what it's gonna look like eventually in a creative world. So this is basically the plot. This is all scaffolding, that's why this is all in cobblestone. This is all gonna go. Like, all of this. This is just, like, to get an idea of how far it needs to go. So the max radius on each of the 4 corners is gonna be up to here. That's the furthest it's gonna go out from. This is the center, which I marked before I wrecked the islands, just so I knew, as a frame of reference, where I need to start building stuff. This bridge has been here before. I just slightly altered it so it would line up perfectly. Basically, the actual entrance of the base is gonna be, like, somewhere like this bit here. It's just gonna be tiny. It's just gonna sprawl out to there and then back up. You'll see in a second. But the reason that I have so much gravel on me, actually, let me put that in a chest, is because the thing is gonna be made out of concrete, and I'm gonna need a lot of white dye because it's all gonna be made out of well, white concrete. So I'm gonna need like a ton of it. Let's see. Where's there some more gravel? There's more gravel here. Let me just take all the sand. Oh, come on. There we go, all of the sand. There's more diorite, but I'm not touching that. Alright, I have a tiny amount of sand. That is pathetic. What do you need more, actually? I don't even know. Do you need more gravel, or do you need more sand? And do you need to... Yeah, you need dye first as well, so let me see if I have more white dye. Nope, that's oxide daisies. Those don't give you white stuff, and I don't know where there are any lilies of the valley. Those are gonna be a real grind, to be honest. Wait, can you still turn bone meal into... I'm into white dye? Okay, yes, you still can. Nice. So yeah, let me just take an example of this Oh my god, this is not gonna be enough, by the way. You know what? I'll go show you right now. Right, so we're in the world. This is gonna be the final design. It looks weird because of my FOV, but it's gonna be cool, I promise. I'm also gonna need like a lot of light blue stained glass and white concrete. Yeah, I haven't calculated exactly how much I need, but it's gonna be a lot. So that's why that weird pattern. This is basically the plot. I built this so I would still know what the footprint of this thing would be. Actually, now that I think about it, I think I might have made it. I think I made a mistake. This doesn't extend down to the line. I thought it did, but it doesn't. So actually I made it one too big. I mean, the line is still correct, but I'm gonna need to make this one shorter, yeah. Right, gotta keep in mind that this one doesn't count. I think I messed up. I'm gonna need to shrink it down. Oh well, we'll go back to the world in a second. But yeah, basically, I'm gonna show you the inside right now, actually. Oh yeah, I have a Elytron. So this is the entrance. So basically this... Yeah, it's literally called the Stacked Diamond. This is where the bridge would lead to, and then over there you'd have the house, so you'd come in here. Then you'd have the up elevator right here, and then you'd have to be very quick. Boom. If you want to go to the first floor. Got my... This is purely conceptual. I don't think I'll have this many blast furnaces. Basic wheat farm, bed with the armor. It's just proof of concept. But yeah, this I got because I played a bit in survival mode and went to villages and stuff. Enchantment room. And basic storage. So yeah, this is everything. Don't know, there's nothing in there. But yeah, then there is a second floor, which is the greenhouse. But cool thing about my base design is that it's really modular. It's simple in design, so if I want to add something, like there, I just remove the top and just build another shaft. It's gonna be resource intensive, but it's not gonna look off since the whole thing is symmetrical and stackable. So anywhere you have the more complicated farm, like pumpkin, melon farm, potato, sugarcane, and carrot farm. Originally I had a wheat farm here, but I was like, wait, there's a wheat farm downstairs, so why would I need this? And basically the reason that there is a wheat farm downstairs is so I have a basic food source until the top floor is finished. No! Okay. Also, I used to worry that I would need like a conduit, but then I realized, wait, the bubbles literally give you air, so I don't need to bother with that. And this is like for real endgame stuff. I'll build this, but this probably won't be used for quite some time, since this is the Elytra landing platform where you can enter the top of the base. And this is like some concept stuff of like stuff I could put around it, because originally I thought I might have put it in a spruce forest, but then I was like, it's either water or spruce, but I was like, there's no chance I'm gonna find like a lake nearby. But we spawn like right there, so this is not gonna get used. But yeah, this is basically just what the base is gonna look like, and what I'm grinding up for. I especially like the greenhouse with like the vines and stuff growing. It's like a mix between modern and nature. That's basically what I'm going for. It's gonna be like a bit of terraforming around it to like make it seem more cool, and then like farms around it are gonna be like all sci-fi and stuff. But I'm gonna head back into the actual server now and just check to see if I actually did do it correctly, because it's supposed to be diagonally, but it's supposed to stop one right before it hits the edge, but I think I didn't do that. No, okay, so I'm gonna need to move everything over by 1. Oh yeah, one more thing I forgot to mention is I've got a new mic. Because, yeah, I have a new headset, so I usually use my earbuds, but they, they're not holding up the quality, because I couldn't help but notice that my mic sound quality was the poorest of all three of us. Just that light was maybe a bit too quiet. But yeah, so I have a new mic now. And the reason that I have a new mic is we went on an expedition to a neighboring city of mine. I'm not gonna say where. It was basically all you need to know is there's like this big mall. It's called the K. And so we went there, and there was the big tech shop of Belgium called the Mediamarkt, which is basically just the biggest tech shop in Belgium that actually has shops, because there's like a bunch of like other sites and stuff, like online websites that are really fucking popular with like tech stuff. That one really specializes in tech stuff like gaming and stuff. It's basically the GameStop mixed in with like your local Walmart, I guess. It's basically our Walmart, but just technology and stuff like that, yeah. And appliances. But yeah, so basically there was like this headset section. I was like, wait, since I have like a bunch of money that I was allowed to spend, might as well see if I can find a headset with a good mic quality. And I did, so I bought them. And that's what you're hearing now. It's quite sensitive, that's why you're probably hearing literally every single key press and literally every single click I'm making. Because it's extremely sensitive, so I'm gonna ask, because my birthday is actually soon, it's like June 1st, so it's like 20 days from now. Like, it's actually like really close. So I have actually found like these little like mic pop filters that I'm gonna ask or that I'm gonna wish for my birthday. And I'm gonna ask if I can get those so that the sensitivity basically goes down a bit. But quality, honestly, it's much more, it's a much heavier improvement. Especially, like, mainly what I wanted this for at first, because I wasn't actually thinking about YouTube, I was actually thinking about just my friends. Because they're actually, they said it didn't bother them, but I could, tell that it at least somewhat bothered them, that my mic quality was pretty damn poor. So it was mainly for them, because honestly, headsets in and of themselves, I have like a bunch of like good headsets at home, but it's like my best headset is like a Bluetooth headphone with an inbuilt mic, but not like a movable one like I have here. You know, the ones that you like tilt and stuff like that. So it's like an actual extension, but it was like inbuilt. It's just like a little hole like you have on your phone. And yeah, so that left a lot to be desired. It was actually pretty poor in like any quality. Like I just like I wanted to use it for like classes and stuff because it was just way more comfortable. But the quality of the mic, not even the mic itself, like it was just lagging so bad. Like it was horrible. I couldn't bear to listen to anything in the classes, so I just immediately switched them. And that's actually like pretty goddamn sad. So yeah, look, like my best headset I just cannot use, so this is like way better for not just class, but especially for my friends to bear in like class and stuff. Also, everything you oh wait, no, that's not it. But everything you see in this chest is all well, I mean, I took the sand and like some other stuff, but the majority of this is all of this from this chest is from the islands I excavated. There's some more left in here, like a bunch of cobblestone, but that's beside the point. There's also lodestone. Where did my lodestone compass go? Did I put it in the chest? Yes, I did. But yeah, so I have a new headset, so I hope you'll enjoy it, and now at least I'm on par with Storm's mic quality, which is kinda sad considering that he chooses silence. He did say that he isn't planning on silencing himself forever. He will eventually talk. Like, he was actually already talking about, like, doing it. I just hit that chicken. But he was actually talking about doing it. Like, this episode. Like, next time we play together. But I told him that would be a bit too soon, because why would you do episode 1 no talk and then episode 2 talk, then just talk from episode 1, and he agreed, so it will be a bit later. If any of you watching this would have wanted him to reveal his voice earlier, I'm sorry, but it just makes more sense. If you're keeping your voice secret, it's gotta be a bigger reveal. So we'll see when, but he's got a good mic quality. That's the saddest thing. Light has probably now the poorest quality out of all of us, except for me with my earphones. But yeah, so now I'm actually on par with Storm's quality for when he does talk. Yeah, that's the end of this segment, so I'll see y'all when we actually continue the episode, most likely with Light and Storm. Or if it's too long, then I'll just start using some of this concrete. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this segment. I am actually doing this as if it's an outro. I need to stop myself. So anyways, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in, well, a couple days, so see you then.